Do you agree with me? Man-made global warming is the greatest scientific fraud in the history of science. Fortunately, I heard someone else make a comment similar to that. The courageous Senator James Inhofe from Oklahoma has called it one of the greatest frauds ever perpetrated on the American citizenry. There are a few of us who are standing up and making these statements. I hope after today there's another 150 making that same statement. This is easily proven, by the way. There's really not a lot of effort to prove fraud. You have to go back to the people who started this, and you'll find out they said they were going to defraud us. They actually were bold enough to say that. And if you listen to Dr. Kaufman's presentation, and you listen to some of the other authors he quotes about the liberal, extreme liberal progressive mind, they think that they know everything and we know nothing. That's why they're so bold to tell us up front they're going to defraud us and they're going to get away with it. So why is this greenhouse gas theory a fraud? I could spend many hours talking about this. But basically, it came out of the UN. We were told that for the foreseeable future, as long as CO2 continued to go off the Earth, we'd get hotter and hotter, glaciers would melt and flood the coastlines, inundating major cities. That hasn't happened. In fact, CO2 continues to go up, but guess what's happened to the global temperature? Has it gone up? No. Global temperatures have been dropping. We don't see that on the front page of our papers, we don't see it on the evening news, but that is the reality. I'll show you the data, the same data that the UN uses to produce their fraudulent reports. We're brazenly told by the leading proponents, again, that they were going to deceive us. And if you look at the actual CO2 that they say is driving this, that comes out of our tailpipes and our factories, it is really a minuscule, insignificant amount. The natural production of CO2 is 20 to 40 times greater than the worst case scenario of mankind's production. But they ignore all that. In fact, the UN reports ignore much of what drives climate, and they had to in order to get this fraud instigated.